Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Please take a second to like, comment, and subscribe. This video here is going to be on how to glitter and seal your tumbler using an epoxy free alternative. I'm going to be using Brite Tone from the Crystalac company. You can see you can achieve a super glittery cup with a beautiful glossy finish without using epoxy. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're going to start with a prep cup. I have a video of how to prep your cup if you want to go and watch it. I'm going to be using Mod Podge. I'm also going to be using this Mod Podge brush that I bought from Michael's and this glitter by Recollections. It's rose gold. You're going to start by applying Mod Podge to your cup. I am going to do 2 layers of glitter and I'm going to wait 20 minutes in between each coat. You're going to start by just applying a thin layer of Mod Podge to your cup. I love this Mod Podge brush because it gets every little bit of your cup super easy and super fast. Once you're done applying your Mod Podge, you're going to apply the glitter. Make sure you are catching your glitter. You don't want to waste any of your glitter. You're going to pour it back in your glitter jar once you're done. Just apply glitter throughout the entire cup. After the first coat of glitter, you're going to wait 20 to 30 minutes and then you're going to start applying your second layer. It applies white, but it dries out clear, so don't worry if it looks white. After your second coat of glitter, you're going to wait about an hour for your Mod Podge to fully dry, and you're going to seal your glitter using E6000 Spray. At this point, you have plenty of glitter fallout, so you need to seal your cup using any sealer. I'm using this E6000 Spray. Just give it a thin, even spray. After 20 minutes, you're going to want to roll your cup in parchment paper. You're going to do this so that you can flatten out your glitter. Any glitter that might be sticking up, this helps flatten that out. After you flatten out your glitter, you're going to want to spray your E6000 spray again. Just give it a generous spray. After the second spray, I am going to let my cup sit overnight just to make sure that my Mod Podge, my glitter, and the E6000 spray all dries up. Alright, so it's the next day and as you can see, my cup is completely dry. There's absolutely no glitter fallout coming off my cup, which is why I love to apply my glitter using Mod Podge and sealing it with E6000 spray. Once you made it up to this point and you have your glittered cup, you're going to go ahead and start with Brite Tone. I have my condiment bottle filled with Brite Tone, and I'm going to start with my first coat. You want to apply just a thin coat of Brite Tone. You don't want to add too much, just enough to where your cup is not dripping. Since this is your first coat, your cup at this point is going to be really rough. You've applied your first coat, you're going to want to let your cup spin for an hour, and then you can transfer it to your drying rack, or you can leave it on the spinner for another 3 hours to total 4 hours of dry time. So after 4 hours of dry time, I'm going to go ahead and add my second coat of Brite Tone. As I stated earlier, all the coats are added the same, just a thin layer to just enough to where your cup is not dripping. You let your cup spin for an hour and then dry for 3 more hours to total 4 hours. After waiting for my cup to dry for 4 hours, I'm going to go ahead and give it a sand. I'm using 400 grit sanding paper, and I'm just making sure that I'm smoothing out my entire cup. This is after the second coat of Brite Tone. You do want to make sure that you're taking protective measures and wearing a mask when sanding anything that has Brite Tone on it. Sand outside when possible. You can run your hand through the cup just to feel it out, and if there's a bump anywhere, you can go ahead and sand that out. Make sure to also sand the bottom of your cup. Once you're done sanding your cup, you're going to run it under water just for a quick second, just to get all the dust off your cup, and then you're going to let it air dry. Once your cup is completely dry, you're going to go ahead and start with the third coat of Brite Tone. You're going to notice how smooth your cup is after you sanded it. After letting my cup dry for 4 hours, this is my fourth coat of Brite Tone. Here I am adding my fifth coat of Brite Tone. My cup is starting to smooth out, and after this coat, I am going to add my decal. So again, you're gonna add your coat of Brite Tone just enough to where your cup is not dripping, and then let it spin for an hour and then dry for 3 more hours. After letting my cup dry for 4 hours, I am going to add my decal using the wet method. This is going to be a mom cup, and I have my decal here ready on my transfer tape. I like to apply my decals using the wet method when sealing my cups with Brite Tone, simply because since Brite Tone doesn't fully cure until 30 days, it can be easy for you to accidentally pull your transfer tape off too hard, causing you to pull off your previous coats of Brite Tone. This also helps with placement since you can kind of play around with it and move your decal around if you need to. You can use a spray bottle to spray water onto your cup and decal. I don't have one, so I just put water in a cup and I'm adding some to the decal, and I added some to the cup. This is permanent vinyl that I'm using. Once it fully dries, it will become permanent again. Once all the water dries off your cup, you can go ahead and add your 6th coat of Brite Tone on top of your decal. It's going to take about 2 more coats after this to cover the decal. After waiting 4 hours for your Brite Tone to dry, you're going to go ahead and add your 7th coat of Brite Tone. If you made it this far, here I am adding my last coat of Brite Tone. This is my 8th coat of Brite Tone that I'm going to be adding to this cup. And I did a light sand before adding this final coat. My decal will be covered after this coat. So after this coat, again, I'm gonna let my cup spin for an hour and then leave it on my cup turner for another 3 hours, and my cup should be complete. Here's how the cup turned out. Thank you so much for watching.